another video. Today we've actually got, so this is one of my more favorite modems, as far as modems go. This is a CD900. Now, this is a little bit different from some of the other modems. So it's very similar in design to the 14K and the 28K modems that Avtek had. But because this modem is only 2400 BPS, it doesn't have as many fancy lights on the front. The future ones all had more lights. But if you look at that straight on like that, what are each of those LEDs forming the shape of? That's right, they're the letter A for Avtek. Now they lost that in later models because these little slants here got too close together and there just wasn't space. But I can tell you, this is a beautiful modem. And not only that, we've already, it's as you can tell by the lights, it's already hooked in. We're already doing things. Hooked into the Banksia over VoIP through a Raspberry Pi with mGetty and Asterisk for the SIP. Now, here's the actual computer itself. I'm sitting a bit too close today, but that's all right. So as you can see here, we've got ifconfig checking PPP0. The send and receive on that, it's pretty similar. You've got well, you know what? It's been running even longer. 2.9 and 3.4 transmitted. So 2.9 received. But the one difference between this and the previous modems we've looked at in the 2400 era anyway, is that error rate. So as far as receiving data is concerned, I can do this real quick. Need a calculator. Ubuntu's probably got a calculator. Calc? Oh, there it is. There you go. Okay, so we've got the calculator. We've got the numbers. We've got 921. So 921 over. Whew, it's nearly 30,000. 929,655. Oh, that's beautiful. Times it by 100. Oh, there's a percentage button. I should have used the percentage button. It's fine. So the error rate is 3.1%. Now with the other 2400 modems, BPS modems, we were seeing somewhere around 15%. Or was it that might have also been the Motorola modem, Avtek Motorola flash modem 288. That thing had a fair few errors. This thing has a pretty solid line though. The other Avtek, the Avtek 1234, wasn't very good at things, but I didn't actually check its error rates. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly disconnect. We'll see how long we've been connected as well, actually. That's the wrong sort of computer we want, that one. So if I disconnect the modems, really, 199.5 minutes. That's fine, that's fine. We're actually going to go through and just do a quick dial. So I've created a profile called CD900. The dialer defaults got pushed to the bottom though, which was my bad. These are the things we're using. ATQ0, V1, E1, S0 equals 0, ampersand C1, ampersand D2, plus F class equals 0. Board 2400. Now that was detected by wvdialconf when you run that through the command line terminal. And it works, as you can see. So let's have a listen to what these guys sound like when they dial up. It should be pretty similar because these are both Rockwell. That might be another reason they sing so well together. But let's bring that down. Ooh, not that. Don't even need that. That's to you can probably see there, to transfer to actually make data go back and forth, I've just been pinging the crap out of some things. We're actually getting quite high latencies there on the other tab's got. Yeah. I guess it's stopped now because there's no internet connection at all because Ethernet is disabled. Let's go ahead and dial. There we go, carrier detected and data going back and forth. And our ping has come back online. So that's pretty cool. What we can also do from the command line, not while we are dialed in though, so I'll have to cancel that to redial, but we can actually send the information commands to request information from the modem using SOCAT, which is not something I've used before, so I'm going to go dig that up now, and I'll splice these two videos together. That's what I'll do. I'll make it nice and easy. But we'll grab that first, get the information about the modem, the chipset and the BIOS version, if this one has a BIOS, it may not. And and master, otherwise, where else would it keep the commands? The Rockwell chipset, maybe? I don't know. We will then jump into VirtualBox and do some dialing through Windows 98. So let's kill the connection and we'll be right back. Okay, now I have too many computers in one area. We've got the Mac here, which has Stack Exchange open. So I should, in theory, oh, pardon me, SOCAT dev/tty usb0 and then we do a comma. We want to do CRN1, N for Nelly, and it's not installed. Which makes sense. Why would it be installed? So I'm going to turn on Ethernet very quickly because it's going to be very slow over dial-up. Look, if this was a 28K modem, I'd give it a go, but you know it's not a 28K modem. So I need to do, what do I need to do? Sudo apt. Oh, it says it there, I just copy it. And there's a bonus S at the front. Let's put that. Ethernet off. Ah, okay. It's okay. There we go. Unknown option. What? Whatever. This tells SOCAT to send a return carriage as well as a line feed. Goes back to the dark days of electric typewriters. Okay, well that certainly does sound fun, but... Oh, I could use Minicom. Is Minicom installed by default? Of course it isn't. We go up, we turn Ethernet on. We copy, Control-Shift-C. Delete that, Control-Shift-V. Forget to add the hyphen, yes. And I need to run this as sudo, probably. Let's do it anyway. Oh, wait. Did I? No, I didn't. Maybe this needs to be sudo. Make life easy. Pass ops table. Lost interest there. Minicom. How do you use Minicom? What do you reckon? /dev/tty USB0. Cannot open. No such file or directory. Okay, that's cool. Minicom? Nope. There's a configuration file somewhere. It's always fun when you're partway through a video and you're thinking, do I stop rolling or do I try and figure this out now? Dev/modem. Whoa, okay, alright, that's cool. Where's Minicom keep its config file? Let's see if we can find it. /etc/minicom. Okay, that was... It's a directory with nothing in it. It is literally a directory with nothing in it. Thanks, Minicom. You've done it again. Like a help file. Oh, there is a help file. Oh, good. The configuration directory for the access file. Oh, okay, so you're going to put that where I am now. Okay, well, maybe you could just magically work. Modem, we want it to use something. How do we point it toward what we want? Device dash capital. Oh, setup mode. This is setup mode. We'll use setup mode. Oh, that's how I remember it. That's better. Serial port setup. Dev modem. There we go. Change which setting. Oh gosh, I remember this. Dev tty. You can't tab complete. That's fine. Let's be 0 lock, and we want to commit that, I guess, and then see that BPS parity bits is probably going to be a problem. So Q is probably okay. Save setup as DFL. Sure. Cannot write. Okay, cool. That's cool. Oh, cool. Minicom would be how you do it. I'm gonna get this other thing instead of Minicom. If you scroll a bit further down on this, it actually had more informations. Lots of informations. we'll cut back. I'm not relearning Minicom in the next 10 minutes, let's be honest. Probably could, not going to. I don't know if you remember, but earlier I was speaking about not relearning Minicom again, and I went ahead and just learned what to do. So Control AZ, and then you make sure on the configure screen, so this is the fun bit, you have to make sure that your modem is talking to the serial port at the right speed. So 2400 is what I wanted to do. And modem and dialing. You can configure it in here to dial. I don't know why you would. I'm much more happy with WV dial. So what we can actually do now is we can reset the modem. That was kind of fun. But we want information about the modem. What does this particular modem, which is gorgeous. So you can actually see I've got some options in the form of dip switches. CD900. The CD9XX series is definitely my favorite. I think a bit of it might have spilled over into the thousands, 1000s. But let's have a look. So when you are connected to a modem, you can use the command ATI. So AT, the modem's attention, I0. It tells us 242. Now that could be a code. I don't know. I have no idea what that actually is. I don't know if there was a standard for these, for what the manufacturers would put in. The good news is, because I'm mainly dealing with Rockwell stuff, and Avtek, Netcom, Banksia, all owned by the same company, things should be roughly in the same place. This will be very cool when we look at a smart modem and the user manual is actually contained in the modem. I think that's the SM3200. I'm not sure which revision though. So there we go. ATI1 gives us 192, which is meaningless. ATI2 tells us everything's okay. That's fine. ATI, I don't need to be using capitals, but I'm going to keep doing it. Oh, there we go. That one looks a bit more exciting. AFES-C2501-H0. Now, what does all that mean? Don't know. So let's go on to the next one. Possibly a chipset. Error on ATI 4. Don't tell me this didn't have many. Oh, come on. ATI 6 maybe? Oh no, there's only 4 of them? I always go up to about 15. You never know. Could be a secret hidden one. So far there is not a secret hidden one. Unless the secret hidden one is in fact the word error. At least I can make it. Okay, so because I've gone in this way and I haven't used the authentication dial and dial as the username and password, it just gives me my web server login. which is pretty useless. Okay. Yeah, so it's not much use to anyone to see what's coming up on the screen. It's just the standard terminal stuff, really. So that's this stage. So we're going to jump now. I think we should. Yeah, hang on. There we go. No, hang up line. That disconnected because there was no carrier. That's fine. It's disconnected. I'm stuck in here because I'm trapped in the minicom program. I can't get out, so I'm just going to go ahead and just click that one. You don't need to see that one. Get out of here. We want Ethernet off. We want to jump into VirtualBox. I did make a clone when I changed something. I didn't want to have no copy. That would have been very bad. There we go. Okay. Now the computer's probably not going to see that as a new modem because it's the same as what one of the old modems was. Let's have a look. That would be the standard modem. So it's standard modem, which should still be at 2400. Yep, okay, beautiful. Did you frickin' ding at me? So it's the equivalent of the Blitzer. Verify the old username and password and we're in. Once we log into the network. There we go. Check that out, 2400 BPS. No problem at all. So let's see if we can actually get anything to happen in here. It's doing something. All right, let's try and get to the files. When you think about it, the amount of data that had transferred on the Linux side just through pings, that 3 meg, that's several WinZip installers. So that's really quite impressive. I'm impressed. I'm also very easily impressed. So as you can see there, it's struggling. Transmits a bit of data, then has a nap. Bit of data coming down. Website found, waiting for a reply. The website's definitely there. Where the modem's gone. Data-wise, stuff is coming in, is going out. We just need to be patient. Too patient. 2400 BPS is too slow for me. It's designed way before the internet became what it became in the late 90s. Images everywhere. Ooh, what's happening here? Not a lot. None of my lights are blinking though. No, these lights are blinking. It's very weird to actually see them going at the same time. It doesn't really make a difference, it just means that the link is active. Of course, the modem could be renegotiating because the line's bad. All you can do is try again. This is much more impressive on faster modems. Just turn Ethernet on. But then where's the fun in that? .300 bytes a second. It's mind-boggling to think about how fast that is. Text never stood a chance. Now I'll be able to load a page. So, what do you say we run command? Ping 1.1.1.1. That's looking about right. Just short of 1 second. 0.8 second ping. It's working. It's just not working. I'll try Retro Junkie. .net. .net/files or files dot? I know it's files. I can never remember. I think this is. See the actual page loads. I'd be very. Oh, really? I cancelled it. Really? I can't spell. So now I'll just wait a while. We're on hook. We got carrier detect, terminal ready, high speed. All the lights are lit up almost. Except for the two that we need. Damn, 15K down. That's about all we're probably going to see, I think. So look, for sending pings, these modems are amazing. Loading anything that involves a website, not recommended. Stay away from the 2400 modems. I don't trust them. If you run a bulletin board, no problem, you're fine. Really? Yeah. This is a pretty cool website though. Essentially just a gateway these days, as I retook it back. That's still very much loading. I guess we'll wait. I think we're using Internet Explorer 5.0. Yeah. Always a bit risky, especially when you've got something like that there. Really done myself in this time. Nearly at 20 kilobytes, that's fantastic. The little modem that could. No, clearly doesn't want to. The problem is, I guess, by the time something goes out and comes back, it's timed out. But that's interesting though. If you look at that, the asymmetry you've got there between the bytes sent and bytes received, with the other modems we were seeing almost parity. As far as I'm aware, the CD900 was a later modem by Avtek, which would have been owned by Netcom at this point, I think. Oh, waiting for that to almost do something. We'll just have a quick look around the modem itself, which we haven't really done. So on the front, it's beautiful. At the back of the modem, you've got 2-pin prong for the power. You've got a toggle switch. Beautiful toggle switch. Click that on. Mwah, it's amazing. You've got some dirt on a nice powder-coated metal. Only one line in. There's the dip switches we were talking about earlier. Full length through an adapter, of course. If we have a look at the power adapter, I've got quite a few of these. But they stay with the modems. So it's 15 volt AC, which is then changed down to, what's it smack down to? DC. Some of these modems, if they've got reprogrammable flash, not so much this one, some of them have 12 volt voltage regulators. I think this one was actually pretty basic on the inside. I will at a future date upload like a slideshow with a voiceover or some classical music, just so you can see the insides. These have all, of course, been recapped as recently as June. Oh. 10 minutes in, 27 kilobytes. Oh yeah, I got my flashing sirens. You can learn all about these things. They're all out there on the internet, and they'll all absolutely kill this connection. This website's pretty much a table and a Netscape GIF. Just gonna load the second frame. Pretty sure it's animated. We'll come back to it. Still got a loading bar. Nature World, Files Archive, that's where we were before, but didn't quite load in time. You'd think a directory listing would be pretty quick, but I'm guessing not necessarily. No, it's still loading this page. Check out my cool saved web links. This is why they tell you not to put big heavy images at the top. I think with the these older older web browsers, you could only have 2 active connections. You can modify something to allow more connections, but then you end up with a whole bunch of things trying to load, and if your internet can't handle it, doing more than one thing at a time, you're going to get in trouble. Oh no, there's a whole bunch of images. And these sizes, you can tell that they're going to be images, because if we look at the source, emulation realm, 1, 2, 4. That was an old site I had a long time ago. I've actually set the image sizes here, which helps with the page painting. So it knows what the page should look like and not too many things will shift around. If you go to a really old browser and look at this, what you'll actually find is that tables didn't exist. Like a really old browser, and everything will just be lumped together. But that's the demo, so we're done. That is the Bit Blitzer. That is not the Bit Blitzer, it's the Avtek Megadata Fax Modem, CD900. And thanks for watching. Look at that duration though. Couple more seconds. Leaked. So we'll do one more dial up. Link the link to the modem maybe. I'll try turning down the server side. Just don't know which way is down. Has to be that way. I turned it up instead of down. You know, we'll abort that connection and try again. What I'll do is leave that modem there. It still does have volume, just very low. And there we go. It's beautiful. (2400 BPS). Speedy. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video, which will undoubtedly be about modems. McRetro signing off.